All right, YouTube, it's your boy James, aka CEO Panda. All socials, CEO Panda, Twitch CEO Panda. Follow your boy. But we got something special. Usually I'm streaming on Twitch, but today I wanted to show you guys this really cool game that I play called Shadowverse. The game's been out for about a decade now, a little bit less. And we're going to go straight into the meta. And yeah, this is a video for those of you who've played it before. I'm not going to go into too much details on how the game is played. I'm literally going to talk about the meta and my current deck that I'm on a 7-game win streak with. Granted, I am in the lower echelon right now of players. I am A2 ranked and Topaz promotion bonus. So the deck is Runecraft. Now, typical Runecraft is all about spell boosting cards, and this is combining Earthright with spell boost. And again, this video is for the veterans. I will make a better video showing how the makeup and the gist of the game. But for right now, I was stuck in like a rut. I was losing a lot of games from I don't know. I can't even say it was skill issues. It was just I was getting just really awkward positions. How things were going for me. I don't know. It was very, very tough to really get a grasp of the meta. But the top 3 decks of the meta right now are Spellboost Rune, Swordcraft, and I believe Roach Forestcraft. So those are like the top big dogs right now. Oh, Portercraft, Nemesis, yeah. Portercraft, Artifact Portercraft is also one of them. But I'm playing the Spell Boost deck with a twist. I added some Earthright cards, and I just want to go over some matchups and show you. So, 3 of everything basically besides Astrologer, Ward, and of course, Ruler of Coitus. So my idea behind this build, and this wasn't that decked, this was straight out of how I felt it should be ran, with the fusion of the 2 decks. So the Earthright cards are pretty much your anchors to get this particular card going. So Sage Light Teachings gives you Earthright 3, deal 4 damage to everyone, all your enemy followers. This is really, really crucial because, like I said, Portalcraft, Swordcraft, Forestcraft, they all really stomp this deck because of the tempo that they gain and they just have early on, doing so much damage to really put you in a bad late game position. You end up spending all your evos in the early game trying to keep up with them. This helps you not only restore your health to your leader, but handle the board. And with being able to handle the board with 1 card and no evo points, that's the state of the meta right now. You play 1 card that can handle your opponent's board, you're in a really good spot. With that being said, William is absolutely amazing when it comes to handling the board. For X amount of spell boost, it does X amount of damage. I've gotten this guy up to 20 damage, which is really unnecessary. Once you get past, I want to say 11, you pretty much can kill anything your opponent summons. Maybe 13 because of Portalcraft Nemesis, their Megazoid with the Super Evo drops at 13. So if you survive that turn, having a William that does 13, you pretty much will stomp anything on the board. So the 3 William, 3 Demonic Calls, 3 Dimension Climb, 1 Ruler, 3 Climbs. The best legendary in the game currently, hands down, Anna Gray. She's the best legendary in the game. Just absolutely insane. Back to what I was saying with my idea behind the deck is not only using 1 card to handle your opponent's board, but using the Starlit Sage Light Teachings to keep you alive and having as much draw power as possible in the deck. hence why I played 3 Seraphic Tidings, the Witch's Brew, the Apprentice Astrologer, Foresight, Homework Time that turns into Looking Smart, draw 2, deal 2 to a random enemy. Now let's get down to the games. So, let's go here. First game is against Havencraft. Havencraft is a tough matchup simply because of their recovery, and they also have a lot of board wipes. They do have a lot of cards that just board wipes. They have the Unholy Grail, I believe it's called. It's a 6-drop amulet that wipes the board, and they just have a lot of board wipes, a lot of control. As we all veterans know, Haven is all about control. So pretty normal game. Tiger comes out, cleans my board. I was able to tiding on turn 3. I take a lot of damage this turn, take 7 to the face. Greya and Anagreya, like I said, best legendary in the game. Spell boost my hand by 3, summon a 5/5 ward with rush, deals 3 damage, and she just does everything. So I use the Sage Light teachings here to get myself into a more comfortable health zone, because 11, 12, 13 against its stack, I feel like they could kill you super easy. I went ahead, nice cleanup, back a Demonic Call, drew into the Witch's New Brew, which drew me into the Stormy, the 1 play point spell card, Stormy Blast, which is very good. Did a lot of damage that turn. Like I said, 1 card, played William, did an Evo point there just to apply a little bit of pressure. They cleaned up my board with the Holy Grail card, Unholy Grail, whatever it's called. I think this is where I just take pretty much the lead here. I draw into my ruler. He plays a ambush follower rather than, Darkhaven Ward. That guy's insane, by the way. I made a misplay there. I dropped my Quan without realizing, my board space. I was not sure why. But then he Unholy Vessels, cleans the board, does massive damage, has me at 1 HP. I clean up pretty well here. Summon my Quan. I do before the face. He can't clear, and I just summon my ward, Sagelight Ward, and I clean up the game. It goes to show you, like I said, I was able to keep more Evo points than him. I was able to keep more just resources as far as my evolution and everything, because of just the William. Now, I just want to go over this 1 card here. This is the 1-of that I play, and it's an absolute banger. The Sagelight Ward. So he uses 2 Earthright, automatically evolves, and when it evolves, deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower and recovers 2 play points. This is absolutely insane. I only played 1 because I feel like any more would just clutter the deck. And again, I want to stick to having as much draw power as possible. So let's go back to the replays here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7-game win streak. Another very close matchup, I believe, was Forest. That one was tough. So let's look at the matchup of Forest. So again, like I said earlier, Forest, Portal Craft, and uh, Force, Portalcraft, and Swordcraft. They have amazing tempo control and they do a lot of damage early on, which is why I really think the Earthright cards do a really good job. So here, he plays Good Fairy. I drop my Miss Miranda. He goes face, which I understand. Makes sense. It is a rush deck. I clear out the fairy generator that he has. Goes face again. This is a really important card for him, so I guess it makes sense. But I feel like maybe he should have gotten rid of this chick because being put down to 4 damage. I don't know. He's a forest player, so he knows best. But he goes ahead and evos to full clear my board. It's an even trade, so I'm happy. I draw, play my spell, draw 2, get into a really nice, healthy hand. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my ruler and a dimension climb. That's my end game here. So I get the ruler, get my dimension climb. Here, I don't know if this was the right play, but I went ahead and I evoed to pop his fairies. I was really scared of his board for some reason. Not sure why. But I guess it worked out at the end. So he clears my board. This is a really strong card. Holy Glade, Fragrant Wood, Ward. Yeah, that guy is. He's a good card. I went Seraph Tidings. I was able to efficiently take him out without having to spend no Evo points. So as you can see, I've only used 1. He's used 2. He didn't use one just now. This is where I decided to put some pressure on. So I went ahead and I evoed my quad, did 5 damage to face, putting him down to 11. Just applying some pressure. I'm at 18. I feel confident. And don't forget, whenever you can't clear your play points, always make sure you activate the sigil engage to gain a earth sigil. Super important. So here he tries to clear my board. He does an okay job. I was super scared. Roach came out and I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna combo 50 million and just kill me. But he does 9 damage, which was incredibly scary. And he gets his Roach back. So now I'm at 9 play points. I heal using my Sage Light. Went ahead and placed my Greya. Evolved Greya. Deal 3. He quit. I guess he couldn't handle the 5/5 board. So that was another really scary game for me. Like I said, I didn't know what was going to happen. But hopefully you get an idea of how the deck works here. Another scary matchup was, I think this Portal one. The Portal one wasn't close. I think those are the best matchups I've had. The Portal wasn't close. He didn't do much. I think he just didn't draw well, and I destroyed him. But anyway, thank you for watching. Again, here's the deck list here, just in case anybody wants to use it. I want everybody watching to go ahead and comment a deck that you want me to play. I will do my best to explain it to the best of my abilities. And if you like this type of content, let me know. Just to subscribe, a like and a comment really just feeds the algorithm to allow me to keep on posting these videos, and trying to revive this account here. Haven't made a post in a very long time. But there you go. Here's a quick deck list. Again, just basically 3 of everything 2 apprentice, 3 sage lights, 1 ward, 3 demonic, 3 dimension. Yeah, 3 homework time, the best legendary, 3 of her. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, this is CEO Panda. Follow me on Twitch. I will be live streaming some games soon. I'm trying to work out some kinks on some other decks and see if I can get a good streak going into Diamond promotion and Master Rank. So again, enjoy the rest of your night, day, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I really appreciate all the love that I know I'm going to get with this series, and have a great one.